Well, we've heard a lot about price rises and the cost of living recently, but a viral tweet over the price of a scone has many wondering if the rip-off republic is back. Well, Hugh O'Connell and Ciara Kelly are still with me, and I'm joined on Skype by Eoghan Corry, editor of Air and Travel magazine. You're very welcome to the programme, Eoghan. I think we have the tweet that went viral. It was a receipt where somebody went to a hotel, the Cashel Palace Hotel, I think it's in Tipperary, and they had scones and tea for 3 people, and it was €45. And the tweet really did go viral. Ciara, do you think it's too much money? Are you partial to a posh scone?
I call them scones, so clearly I'm not remotely posh. Yeah, I think that's far too much money, and it was serviced as well, so it was actually $49.50 by the time they paid the bill. Now, I know, because I took the trouble to look it up, the hotel said they didn't just get, it's a portion of scones, so instead of getting 1 you get 3, but they're small. So the party actually got a basket of 9 scones, which is an awful lot of scones, probably more than they would have wanted if anyone had explained that there was 3 in each portion. But still in all, like 50 quid for tea and scones, that to me is kind of a jaw-dropping amount of money. But I do accept that it is a 5-star hotel and very plush, and maybe if you go there you're going to be paying over the odds. And it is a choice, you don't have to go there.
I just want to go to you, Eoghan, because the Consumer Association of Ireland today said charging these prices is outrageous. It has a serious impact on the economy. Word gets out that that's what you have to pay in Ireland, and it puts people off coming here. They say the answer in this industry seems to always be charge as much as you can get. What do you say to that?
Yeah, welcome to the hospitality industry. What happens when every country is that 5-star product comes with a premium price. Now, the big question is it too much? Is it very bad value for what you got? I think that the consumer will answer that. We do have a small number of 5-star hotels. There are about 36 of them on the island. The prices can be quite high in them. We tend to complain a lot, but this sort of thing happens when we travel abroad. I once, my host, thankfully not me, once paid €60 for a club sandwich in a hotel in Paris. As Ciara says, 5-star prices will compare with lower prices in other establishments. And you got to remember that if we are going to play at a high level in international tourism, we got to be offering a 5-star product and possibly producing the quality that these prices are normally charged or normally paid for in other countries.
So are you saying, Eoghan, for people to really believe it is a 5-star quality, you have to charge high prices?
No, actually, the price doesn't decide the quality. The product decides the quality, and the level of service is what supplies the quality. I'm speaking to you from the Irish Hotels Federation annual conference here in Cavan, and a big discussion point all day is if the price points for our high-end hotels are riding a little bit higher than the competition, because that's what will decide in the end. There is a convergence of opinion on that, and it is a very it's a time of turmoil for the hotel industry, and you can see that a lot of what's going on internationally is that hoteliers are dealing with the sort of price rises that all of us are facing at the petrol pumps and in our heating bills and things like that, and trying to reprice to reflect those prices. We see it going on all over Europe.
OK, Hugh, we did actually ask the Cashel Palace Hotel for a statement. They didn't get back to us. But look, it is a fabulous establishment. They've spent millions renovating it. These prices are comparable to other 4- or 5-star hotels around the world. Do you think it's rip-off Ireland, or is it just in keeping with what everybody else is doing?
Well, I mean, I think it's consumers have a choice, I guess, and they can choose to go here, or they can choose to go and get a scone and a cup of coffee for a lot cheaper somewhere else. I mean, I guess, I'd be interested to know whether their price has gone up in light of the cost of living going up and inflation and all that. But I mean, I think it's not great. It's not a good price to be charging for tea and scones, but perhaps people should. But
you're paying, I suppose, for the ambience and the luxury of the
like
setting.
Down there, the luxury, what that's like down there. I've never been, so I can't. Yeah, I'm not really in a position to comment.
None of us have been. Nobody's had a 5-star scone recently.
I would say it's probably good publicity for them, perhaps.
But do we have a reputation, do you think, for offering value when it comes to hospitality in Ireland?
I think we do, yeah. I mean, I think there is good value to be got out there. But equally, I think that a lot of people's experience over the last 2 years, particularly when we've been encouraged to staycate, is that it can be extremely expensive to holiday here in Ireland. I mean, my own experience last summer, even though we got a nice deal where we were, and we were lucky in that sense, it still cost us an awful lot of money to go away. About the same as
more to stay here than to go abroad?
Well, I mean, I'd say it would be about the same. But if you go abroad, you have to factor in a flight and all of that kind of travel expense as well. So you expect when you do a staycation, you're going to save money, and that you're staying at home because you can't afford to go abroad. Whereas in fact, usually it's either the same price, or in some experiences it could be even more expensive.
Is that the problem though, Ciara, that it's because we're here, we're in Ireland, we just don't expect the prices that they charge everywhere else?
Yeah,
in the world?
I mean, I have 4 kids, so if I holiday as a family, it's expensive wherever I go. But it's way more expensive here, say, to eat out. And that's often a deciding factor with not staying home. Now, obviously, during the pandemic, there was no choice about staycations. But I know in other years, I've kind of gone warm weather and cheap food and drink. It's kind of a no-brainer, and that is something I think Eoghan said there, that people are that you have to think what the competition are charging, and the competition is all of Europe, and I'm not sure that we are as good value. I know we're good quality at a lot of places, but I'm not sure about the value.
We need to work on our value. All right, we have to leave it there, but that's it from us. Good night, take care.